According to Harris Heller, it appears as though Twitch is finally getting good again. Let's see what he has to say about this.
I don't know what to think about Twitch anymore. The entire company is just having a wild shift. Oh, and speaking of wild shift, I just want to apologize for the...
I've been saying this for a minute now, but if you've really looked and paid attention, Twitch has been doing more changes in the last, let's say, 6 to 7 months than they've done in a long time. And a lot of them are creator focused with a lot of analytics stuff. So like, it seems as though they want to put emphasis on getting creators tools, accessories, and knowledge. And that's really important. I think they're ramping up and they're starting to pay attention to the fact that on Twitch, creators want different tools and better ways to either be discovered or whatever native to the platform instead of relying on so many other things.
Craziness that is my hair right now. I just got off a 10-hour flight from TwitchCon Paris with a baby that screamed the entire time. So your stream daddy's a little tired. Might be a little delirious during this one. Speaking of TwitchCons, they announced some amazing new things.
And this
I also had some
hear.
opportunities to speak with employees at the event, and they shared with me some
behind the scene info.
And I want to talk about them. I can't share everything for obvious reasons, but I did get permission to share some important things. And Twitch today is just, it's not the Twitch that it was 6 months ago. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Hey, friend.
I completely agree. Twitch right now is not the same as it was 6-7 months ago. And they're working on things, and I really want to hear what else he found out besides what was given in TwitchCon. But like, it just shows that with the advent of Kick and YouTube getting a decent market share, like, they want to find a way to make sure they maintain market share. And that's why I say, like, competition is always great for creators. And, you know, it's not bad to spread out to make sure that you're able to kind of capitalize on whatever actually develops during this whole competition. But the competition itself is what is going to help creators the most between all these platforms.
And real quick, did you know there's a free and easy way to get automated highlights and compilations of your streams? Also, at the end of this sponsor segment, there's a $25.
I have heard of this.
But Sizzle.gg is the sponsor of this video.
I've looked at this, and like, it only works for like a select set of games. First-person shooters, namely. So if you're outside of that, the AI isn't going to pick out moments that work for like clipping for you. So like, if you do Diablo 4, it's not going to pick out the best moments or like butcher kills or stuff like that that give you that content. It's really cool, and it's a great tool for creators that are in certain spaces, but it only works with like so many games.
Video, and they created a system that automatically makes clips, highlights, compilations of your stream for you.
As you see, first-person shooters.
All you do is sign up for a free account, you link it with your Twitch or your YouTube channel, and then Sizzle watches and analyzes your stream, and it uses video and audio cues to find the best moments of your stream and cut them into compilations for you. It's pretty wild. In fact, the system is so sophisticated that it can even filter by kills, headshots, knockdowns, sniper kills, and victories. It just watches your stream and cuts
all of those apply to
how it works
the
is you select one of your
competitive
live
shooter
streams
games
for Sizzle
only.
to edit for you. You let them know what game you're...
Look. Oh, FIFA, I guess. Rocket League. Yeah, it has to be like a competitive game, it seems like. You can't really get like a lot of help if you're like more into open world first person shooting type stuff.
Playing, and then it just does the rest. And then with one click, you can share it straight to social media. Enjoy your free content, helping you reach a larger audience and grow your following. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is one of those work smarter, not harder kind of tools that everybody should be using. As for the $25 giveaway, Sizzle.gg is going to PayPal 2 of you that sign up for a free account. So I will put a link to that in the description down below. It's free money, so go sign up, start getting some free content, maybe get 25 bucks for some skins or whatever you want 25 bucks for. Back to the video. Let's jump into TwitchCon announcements first. We'll blast through the small ones, then we'll talk about the big hitters, and then we'll get into more like the nitty gritty of the behind the scenes at Twitch and what's going on over there. Cool. Lots of new stuff announced. You can now have shared ban information. So if someone's been banned from a different chat, you can see the reasoning behind it when you click on their name. It makes moderating a little bit easier. They are dramatically improving group streaming with streaming together. So you can have up to 5 people all streaming individually while also sharing their faces on each other's streams. It's pretty cool. I'm interested.
So this seems like an expansion of guest star. I've had a lot of problems with guest star in the past, but like I've also had successes with guest star. So like an expansion of guest star that allows you to share more than like just your screen or just your face, and also like your gameplay, maybe stuff like that, or have group streams that show you the multiple points of view. Well, you know, hopefully if you or 2 other people are group streaming together, everyone kind of gets the view count, or it's a shared view count. I don't know how that'll work, but like a group streaming and the ability to work together and collab, making that easier is probably a good thing depending on how they deliver it.
To see how people implement that in group games like Valorant. They've added some updates to their native Twitch alerts. Lots of little quality of life updates. It's cool. If you want to see more about these or the other ones that I didn't mention, go check out the keynote. But there were 2 new features announced that were significant that people are talking about. Twitch has finally realized that a platform that is live streaming only doesn't have the whole picture and doesn't provide for all the needs of streamers. Twitch needs discoverability for streamers and something for viewers to browse when their favorite streamers aren't live. It needs more content, and it looks like we're getting it. First one, stories. Someone actually came up to me during my meet and greet. I hadn't watched the keynote yet. And was like, hey, do you hear Twitch is adding stories? And I thought he was joking. It's not that it's like a bad idea. It's just like the funny cliche thing, like, oh, we're adding stories. And like,
do we want stories? I mean, look, so like maybe stories is good because what you're essentially talking about, like an abbreviated Twitter, is just like hopefully it doesn't get like mashed and destroyed. I don't know if stories is the right answer for what we need. I'm gonna let this one cook, but I'm hesitant.
Even YouTube shut down their stories recently. But if you look at it a little differently, it can kind of make sense. I'm really hoping this doesn't turn into an Instagram stories kind of thing where people send 50 Instagram stories a day. Bruh. But it's a great way to directly communicate and update your audience. Like, I have a great personal example of this. When I started,
it's a quick way to get unfollowed. It's to send that much. If I get 50 stories in one day from someone, I'm gone. It's not happening. I just, like, look, unless it's important, or it like, hey, this is why I'm not streaming today, or like, hey, this next stream is gonna be good. Like, maybe 1 or 2 during key points of the week is about the story level I'm willing to put up with on Twitch, I guess.
Started occasionally streaming on Twitch again. I posted a YouTube video called I'm Going Back to Twitch. I tweeted about it. I let everybody know on every platform I could. And then I went live, and I still, after like 3 months, get people saying, oh, Harris is back on Twitch. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I've been back here for a while, guys. Not every follower on Twitch follows you everywhere else, or even sees what you post everywhere else. It's a really great way to be able to read.
So that's an interesting. If it's for clips, great, but if it's only going to be used for promotion, well, we have to see what else like they're working. This is not what I wanted. They need a native mobile clip reel is what they need. I don't think that stories would be related to clips, because stories, I don't think, typically run that way, but we'll see.
Reach your followers, or specifically your subscribers, and say things like, hey guys, this Saturday's stream is a very special stream. Make sure you're there. Make sure you're there on time. I don't want you to miss the exciting announcement, right?
That's what I'm saying. If people use it like this, like he just described, hey, I'm doing a special charity event, or hey guys, sorry, I'm gonna miss today because this, so that like you can give your audience a real quick this is going on thing. But like if it's not used like that,
you can tweet that, but a lot of your viewers are going to miss that. But either way, we won't really know how much engagement, how effective it is until it comes out, which is in October. The second big one, and this is the really big feature, is Twitch's new discovery feed. It's basically Twitch's own TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Reels. Guys, viewers can finally browse clips easily and find new streamers to watch. We've been asking for this for a long time. I made a video asking for this 4 years ago.
And like I've mentioned it a ton of times recently, and like me and other creators have talked about it, and this is something that we want, and this is going to be good. Like a way to increase discoverability on the Twitch platform itself, and this is the easiest way. It gives you a way to find an audience when you're not live. That's huge, and that should be on the platform.
Which begs the question, why did it take them so long? And they actually kind of answered that in the keynote.
Viewers spending hours in a clip feed is not our goal.
The employee I spoke to actually gave some extra clarification on this.
That statement makes a ton of sense. I can understand why Twitch doesn't want people to get stuck in a clip reel and stay on a clip reel, but Twitch being what Twitch is, I don't think that that's going to be an issue. End of the day, Twitch is known for live long form content. I don't think people are going to go to their mobile app or clip reel and stay there forever. I think they're going to look for someone new or look for parts that they missed from their favorite creator and then move on.
After I made that video about like Eclipse browser and everything, I sat down with employees multiple times. I had calls with employees. We talked about exactly how to implement this, and they were pumped about it. And apparently what happened is that idea circulated in Twitch for years. The problem was the idea kept getting shut down by executives who were worried that if people just started doom scrolling clips, they wouldn't watch live streams anymore. So the idea that they came up to fix that problem is generally in this discovery feed, they're gonna show you clips from streamers.
I mean, I get it. They don't want people on their short form, but people on their short form is still good for their platform. It's still daily active users. It's still usage. It's still ad potential. It's still like, it's not the goal of the platform, and I don't think it will ever shift the goal of the platform, but this should be a good idea. That's a easy W. Like, why are you hesitant? Even if you get 5% of a user base that gets stuck in doom scrolling clips forever, that's still an additional 5% where people are staying on your platform to increase your usage on the platform. Like, it's not where you want people to be, but if they use it and it's used correctly, that 5% that stays there helps feed the rest of it, which gives people more discoverability.
That you don't already watch, streamers you don't follow. The main goal of the discovery feed is to expose you to new live streams rather than to watch it instead of watching live streams. I'm super excited, but the Harris in me is skeptical about two things. Two things I'm worried about.
Okay.
First one, creating the vertical content has to be easy and painless for the streamer. Otherwise,
they have worked on it, and like I said that when they came out with that vertical editor, I think that's because they're getting ready to go into the mobile space. And this kind of like lines up with that statement that I made. But the vertical editor still needs work. The vertical editor is still just a hair off from what it actually needs to be. So hopefully that keeps progressing.
Won't get widely adopted. And that might sound obvious, but I have a very specific reason. Streamers end their stream for two reasons. One, they either run out of time, they have something to do after, or two, they've been streaming for hours and they're exhausted and they need to shut it down.
Also
Either
accurate.
Way, sifting through a list of clips that your viewers created is not something that's high on someone's priority list when they finish their stream. Something I would love as a creator is at the end of every stream, show me a graph of the entire stream that shows where the most clipped moments are. That way
I mean, this seems... It's just another bar, right? Because, like, I already have, like, a graph for my most engagement and my most chatting and, like, my most viewers. So, like, I don't know how I feel, but I get what he's saying. So, like, the clip engagement indicates that that is something that people really, really enjoyed and want to see again. But at the same time, wouldn't your chat engagement also could be an indicator of that? I don't know if we need an extra chart for this, but I feel like with as much analytical like tools as they've been giving us, it's probably easy for them to do, or something that they could quickly throw into the dashboard, no problem.
I can see at a glance what the best moments of my stream were, and I can grab moments from those spots, upload them to the discovery feed, and I'm done. Please, Twitch, that would be a huge time saver. So making it easy for streamers is the first thing. The second thing is it needs to be customizable for streamers without ruining that first thing. Right now, vertical clips can only look like this because of how simple the vertical clip editor is. And as a viewer, if I'm scrolling through the discovery feed and every single clip looks exactly the same, I'm gonna lose interest and I'm gonna leave. My ADHD needs that dopamine hit, Twitch.
We need a way to make it more customizable within the clip editor, or allow us to upload edited clips that we edited somewhere else. One of the two. Either or. Let us upload from clip editors from our computer, or give us more tools within the native clip editor to make it better.
Don't take that from me. So here is an idea that I think Twitch could implement on top of what it already has. And hear me out. There's a little bit of a bias in here. I understand that. Tens of thousands of streamers are already customizing their vertical layout using the vertical OBS plugin that we released for free a couple months ago. Twitch, give us a second vertical stream key so we can send both the horizontal and the vertical straight to Twitch. Both the horizontal and the vertical stream are sent to Twitch at the same time, but the horizontal stream is what viewers see. The vertical stream is just kind of living alongside it in the background. And then when someone clips the stream, it makes a...
That was like a low-key plug for something else, right? Because I don't currently do that, but like if it had more usefulness, I guess I would have the vertical running with the full format. So I don't know. I think the best solution for that was definitely an ad. Nailed it though. Great delivery. I think the best solution for creators, the easiest solution for creators, would be for Twitch to give us more tools in their editing tool, because the editing tool they gave us is very basic, but it's a great like foundation to start making very easy vertical content.
A vertical copy of that clip that the streamer can just send straight to the discovery feed. Now the streamer has super customizable clips that they made themselves, designed specifically for vertical, and it took no extra editing once the clip was made. Let me know what you think in the comments of that idea. I'd love to know if you have any feedback for me. And while you're down there, hit the like button because it's free and it helps out. So cool, thank you.
Call to
action.
action.
Feed is coming this fall. I'm pumped to see how it actually turns out. I see a lot of people talking about this on Twitter saying,
I want it to be good.
If you wanted to turn this around, you should have done it years ago. And maybe that's
come
true.
on.
But I think those people are genuinely missing the larger picture that's actually happening here at Twitch. Because it's kind of wild what's happening right now. Dan Clancy's been the CEO of Twitch for 4 months now.
Right.
There have been more changes over the last 4 months than there have been over the last 2 to 3 years. And not just like features on the outside, there have been changes on the back end too. The employees...
I want to like predict where he's going here, but like I think that it's a company mentality is completely shifting. So when you're saying it's too little, it's too late, like they still have the most market share. It's not too late. It can't be too late. They still have the bulk of the live streaming services on the internet still. So they can fix it right now. But the company mentality shifting from we're dominant, no one can take us down, to how do we make a better platform and help creators, that is a massive shift in the company. Like, granted, monetization is something that's always going to be on the forefront of creators' minds. Like, how do we make that better? But like, all these other tools help them create a more stable platform so that they can move in other directions, be it giving creators better splits, whatever. Like, they have to make sure that the company is moving into the future to maintain and grow, or at least maintain, but hopefully grow into the future, in order to start discussing, we are a solid company, we make the profit margin we need to open up better splits and things like that. So like, this shift from no one can take us down to how do we improve our platform to make it better for creators and viewers is a massive shift that needs to happen. And as it does, the entire ecosystem of Twitch should improve, right?
I spoke to mentioned to me that Dan is trying to get to know every single employee at Twitch. Like, he's frequently checking in on multiple different departments at Twitch, something that Emmett Shear never did, or at least not anytime recently. He's desperately trying to add new features to make Twitch exciting and competitive again. Some of them good, and albeit some of them not so good. But the point is that Emmett Shear had been the CEO of Twitch for a very long time, and clearly he's been checked out for a while. And whether or not Dan can step in and connect with streamers in a way that fixes the platform, we're just gonna have to watch and see. And honestly, I'm still gonna be a little skeptical. The man's favorite thing to do.
I don't know if he needs to connect with streamers as much as he has to understand the ecosystem that they're in and what streamers are looking for. So I don't have to like be able to personally connect with an individual to understand what they may be looking for out of a service. So it's this like understanding versus connecting with. Like, I don't have to be one of you guys to understand what you like. Like, someone doesn't have to ride motorcycles to understand why people enjoy motorcycles, right? So that's the bigger question. Is he going to understand what creators are looking for and viewers are looking for out of the service, as opposed to like, hey, young kids, I'm one of you too, right? So that's the leap I think he needs to make, is understanding us more than connecting with us.
Do in life is to touch grass. I don't know how
Not a problem with that.
Possibly relate to gamers, but from the constant
I don't
live
do it,
streams
but
on the platform,
some people
building his own
do.
community, to being at TwitchCon and giving his badge to.
He does. I think he hosts once a week. He hosts a live stream, ask me anything, or you can jump and guest star stream, which is insane because he is allowing creators a direct to the CEO platform. So like, he can pull the ideas that make sense to him or that he hears a lot about, like, instantly, right?
To a streamer who needed some help. I never expected to say this, but I'm slowly becoming a Dan Clancy fan. At least enough for me to keep an eye on him and see what happens. But on the opposite side of this, I think he's got an uphill battle. I think a lot of damage has been done at Twitch. I think a lot of damage has been done with the trust of Amazon, and Dan has to undo a lot of that damage. Amazon clearly has very little patience for what's going on over there. I made a guess in my recent video about Twitch's new 70-30 split, the Partner Plus program, and about why only the top 1,000 streamers could apply for that. And how I figured that it was probably because Amazon only gave Twitch a limited budget. So we can give 70-30, but we can only give you this much money for it. And the way they fit everything into that budget was by limiting who got that split. And again, the conversation with these employees, they're not specifically in the monetization department, but it seems like that's pretty much what it was. So Dan's got his work cut out for him. It seems like he's coming in at the make or break moment of Twitch. I mean, can he do it? I don't know, but it feels nice to be slightly optimistic about Twitch for the first time in a very long time. I'll keep you updated, so hit the subscribe button down below. And if you don't have any interesting comments to add, just leave an emoji in the comments, because engagement helps the video a lot. Thank you. And as always, Happy streaming.
Happy streaming, guys. I think he's right. Like, I think Twitch is working on some stuff. There is the link. Go give it a like. Give Harris Heller a follow. Like, he's a great content creator. His knowledge and his like authority in the space is just, I feel like, unmatched. So he does absolutely great videos. I do think that Twitch is moving in the right direction, even though people are going to be slow to see that. And I think that the new CEO definitely has a very different outlook for where the company needs to head versus where it's been heading the last several years. So hopefully Twitch stays on this track of trying to make the platform a better platform overall moving forward into the future, and it gives us more options. Like I've always said, competition is great for the space. We need more competition, and that competition is going to benefit creators going into the future. Like and subscribe, do this stuff. You want all that? All of that. Hey there, it's Skeg Broggy. Thanks for watching the video. And if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and follow me here on Twitch for more awesome content. Link is in the description.